So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
From the 50, it's Watson. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. After the run, Watson going to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And they'll get this down to the 10. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Theo Riddick, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Another takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
That one complete to Wilkins, the running back. Touchdown, L.A.! Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Rams have taken the lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. This is taken to the 13. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First down, a run with Cohen. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now a first down throw, Watson. And his throw here's incomplete. The tight end, Lee Smith, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Here's Watson. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down.
Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Let's get it. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Switch.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Flushed out right. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
All right, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On second and 12, Newton flush to his right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Look at the spin. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now Watson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Watson now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's first and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jacob Hollister in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A final shot before the break. Newton. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. This pass finds its way to Williams. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. That one good for 21 yards. And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Cohen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
That's another
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Watson. He completes it to Bryant. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Stepping up, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Deshaun Watson with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by Demarius Randall. The intended receiver there, Allen.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
That's good for us, Steelers. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Watson on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Single.
Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And a good run as he manages 7 yards now to the 17.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And Zerline's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here we go.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Check 52 to Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
On 1st and 10, Newton escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now he'll let it. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now it's Watson. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Back to throw, Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Watson is gonna fire one deep, middle of the field. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Now following the interception, here's Newton. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Eifert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Watson. Dancing to his left. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
No time now.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson, and that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
57 for Mike. 57. Pick it up. Pick it up.
A run for Nick Chubb. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
20.
2 yards. First down.
On first down, it's Newton. Being chased out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack, but he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Newton. They'll roll him out right, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Newton. Flushed out right. And no, it's incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. On first down, it's Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Off the toss, Cohen. He's to the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Newton to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a first down throw for Newton. Going deep here for Allen. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. That one complete to Wilkins, the running back. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. From the 50, Newton. And he's got a man open. That's Allen.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
I'm here all day. 31.
They run. This is Cohen. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Again, it's Cohen. What a spin. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Pittsburgh, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Rams, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.